The thing about this, lads, is Fermanagh made a raft of changes before the match, leaving poor old Ger and Cavan bamboozled in the commentary box. They made another change before half-time. They're losing the game and they're playing stink, so that wasn't a great plan.
No, it wasn't. I mean, that was another... I mean, I think somebody's out to punish me because this is the second week in a row I've had to endure an absolutely awful load of rubbish from Ulster Championship football. 3 weeks ago, we got a magnificent game between Down and Derry. 35 scores, 33 from play. And it was a brilliant game, and I universally accepted that it was a brilliant game. But I remember a few comments from some of these innovative, modern-day Gaelic football coaches bemoaning the lack of intensity, the poor tackling, the lack of defensive systems. And I just asked myself the question, what sort of a game do we want? What sort of game do players want? Do they want to see a free-scoring game, or do they want to see a down negative game like we're watching here? What sort of a game do spectators want to pay in to get? Do they want to see the rubbish that we've seen last Sunday and today, or do they want to see free-scoring, high-scoring games? This is exactly what supposedly we've got out of modern-day coaching. What is it all about? It's a coaching mindset that's dominated by conservatism, by safety first. It goes back to Clive Woodward from the time he guided England to Rugby World Cup. It's paralysis by analysis, where Plan A, by too many managers in Gaelic football, Plan A is all about studying the opposition, analysing their strengths and coming up with a plan to counteract them. It's all about defensive systems, it's all about negativity, and there's no Plan B. So what we have done, we've taken our eye off the ball. It's all about blocking, it's all about stopping. God save us, in a senior championship match that last Sunday, Antrim went the entire second half without getting a score from play.
Well, I think this is this is one of the good examples that should be shown, because there probably has been more hand passes in that first half than ever before. It'll be a world record. And I always make the point that legislators need to direct the way a game is to evolve, because if you allow it to evolve, you have something like this. Now, people say good coaches should bring the game wherever, but every game, basketball, rugby, soccer, through various laws, have ensured that the game develops in a certain pattern. And I thought the Football Development Committee last year, and they brought in, and there's a lot of good ideas in what they did, but I always thought that they should have tackled the hand passing as the first responsibility of the game.
They ignored the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is the overuse of hand passing in the game. The game is called football for a very simple reason, that you're predominantly supposed to use the foot. And as Mick O'Connell alluded to in an article I remember early this year, he says, there is no skill involved in hand passing the ball to the fella alongside you. There's a skill involved in a high catch. There's a skill involved in kicking a long-range point. There's a skill involved in kicking the ball 40, 50 metres to a
what you
colleague.
must do is identify what are the primary skills of the game and ensure that they have primacy in the game. And that's not happening.
But this game, Michael, this game of Gaelic football has been infiltrated by a load of spoofers and bluffers, people with no experience in some cases of Gaelic football, fellas with earpieces stuck in their ear, psychologists, statisticians, dietitians. And what we've happened, going back to what Colin said, we've forgotten the basic principles of the game, the catch and kick, and the fact that still, the game is still won by the team who can score more than the opposition.
The thing that kind of fascinates me about that first half is, on the Fermanagh team...
Are we angry?
You're angry. I can see that in your eyes.
And you're fascinated, Michael.
And I'm fascinated. And as usual, we're not quite sure where you stand.
Yeah, on the ditch.
Well, here's the bit that I'm...